What's good, everybody? Dust for Kicks here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the New Balance 2002R Protection Pack Sea Salt. Let's go ahead and check them out. Alright guys, so this here comes from Make. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Information right here on the screen so you can go ahead and check them out. The first things first, we have the basic New Balance box, gray on top with a lighter gray for the New Balance logo. Nothing too crazy. Coming to the inside, we're met with a light tissue paper with the New Balance logo all over it, and then one big one with New Balance in writing. Getting into the actual shoes, these things are packed with a ton of different details. Starting off towards the back, you can see this looks like a soft plush nylon. Really close, you can see little dots. Not 100% sure if that's the material, but that's what it feels like to me. Below that, it looks like a white felt with 2002 in red and R in blue. Of course, that is the model, name, number, whatever code you want to say. Uppers, you can see, have all kinds of different lengths of the cut, jagged edges, and unfinished to kind of give it that deconstructed look, because this is once again the protection pack, which is my favorite. You can see the uppers, all of the cuts and everything are in a nice gray, almost light gray, white cream, off-white suede color. It's kind of hard to see that on camera, but it is different, you can see. And then once again, I want to say this is a plushy, soft nylon. You can see the little dots again with little cuts of the white felt underneath for some different texture. You have the New Balance logo right there in a rubber hard plastic, outlined and embroidered with a off-white sea salt kind of colorway. You can see the little texture right there on the silver for the actual New Balance logo. Coming to the midsole, you can see there's all kind of different cuts and designs going through that to make it deconstructed, especially towards the back where you can see the actual piece right here that's supposed to be through the actual sole of the shoe. Usually it would be inside, but obviously because it's deconstructed, you can see through that. You have the little logo here. It's the New Balance in and then Urgy, so energy, and that itself is a worn away reddish pink. Outsole, we're met with once again a different kind of design right there in off-white cream. Looks a little deconstructed, a little worn maybe. You can see right here, this is the more deconstructed part in my opinion. You can see the red right there. And reading it, it says stability web with the trademark symbol. And then right here, you can see that obviously says New Balance and endurance. Endurance is obviously what they were going for, but because of the N for the New Balance logo, that's what they used. Coming over to the toe box, once again, these little creases and stuff makes me think that this is nylon. It's something that will eventually happen with wear and tear. The little nylon and an off-white cream, and then you have the white once again right here in the felt pieces. You have a blue in, which is one of those things that unless you're the one wearing it, most people won't notice that. But that is a cool little detail because, you know, most of us are looking down at our shoes thinking we're cool. Then you have the off-white cream laces. You have the tongue itself, looks to be nylon, and the top, which I'll call the tongue tag. I'm not really sure what we call it for New Balance. Again, is like that gray, off-white, sea salt suede. And then you have this piece right here in rubber. And you can say it says New Balance running right there. Coming to the inside of the shoe, you have a nice soft cream sock liner. Insole itself is white with New Balance and MB running with a little triangle right there in blue. You can see the back of the tongue itself is deconstructed right there, so you can see the yellow foam poking out. Back side of the shoe, the midsole, you can see once again that little blue hints with the cream poking out to give it that deconstructed look. Then you have the suede here. You have the little cutout right here. You can see it's that yellow, looks like it's to be like vintage and aged with the New Balance logo right there. And then you can see the little cut of the suede because again, this is the protection pack, so it's supposed to look all deconstructed all over. Medial side to finish it all off. The medial side for the midsole is definitely different, you can see, than the lateral. There's not different cutouts, but there are different designs here. Instead of that one big cutout right here that exposed the back side with the blue for the inside of the shoe. The uppers you can still see have the nice soft gray suede and the white felt and the nylon, all in that creamy white, almost light gray colorway, all over with cutouts. And then you have the New Balance logo right there in that hard rubber or plastic silver gray with the little dots all over, and then also embroidered around to show more little detail. Alright, so as far as the dad shoes aesthetic, for me personally, the New Balance 2002R, the Raincock colorway specifically, is the first one I ever saw, and I was like, wow, those are dope, I need to grab them. Then I looked at resale, and honestly, to me, it wasn't worth it. Then I looked and saw that they had reps, but it took me a year or two to actually get a pair in my size. I did find a pair, finally reviewed them on the channel. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and do so. This is another colorway I was drawn to because it's so clean. So it's basically an all-white shoe, but it's kind of an off-white, kind of creamy color, almost a light gray, with subtle little hits of red you can see here as well as here, the little deconstructed yellow there, even the foam on the tongue. One little thing that most people won't see unless you're the person actually wearing the shoes is this little tiny blue New Balance In logo right there on the toe box. But all in all, I think it's a really clean shoe. I love the deconstructed concept. With these, I've been getting into the dad shoe aesthetic as far as comfier shoes. These are super comfy. Same goes for the Nike Vomero 5s. I've been adopting that style a lot as well, just because it's comfortable and I've been running around town all the time. So being able to rock those and still put fits together with that without looking too weird and not my style, I really do like them. So this is another colorway I knew I just needed to grab, and I'm glad that I'm able to grab this colorway in my size, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna grab a lot more colorways. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Just like always, I really appreciate you coming over to the channel and hanging out for a bit. Till next time, I'm Just for Kicks. Peace.